Sometimes saving money can be the most expensive decision you can make. Have you ever heard a customer say, "That's too expensive"? Or have you ever seen or noticed two customers walking into the same store the same time, looking at the same product, and they get the same price? One of them says, "I'll take it," while the other one says, "No, thank you, that's too expensive." Now, here's what's fascinating: the most expensive mistake your customer can make is trying to save some money. Majority of the salespeople feel price is actually what kills the sale. It doesn't. It's the lack of value that kills the sale. Because from the beginning, the entire sale conversation has nothing to do with the price and has everything to do with how you build the value. In today's video, I'm going to show you the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can stop your customer from saying, "No, thank you, that's too expensive," without giving a single discount. Hi, I'm Praveen. Welcome to the Luxury Sales Code. In my previous videos, we have spoken about greetings. We have spoken about the first 30 seconds. We have also spoken about how important is it to qualify your customer correctly. But all of this doesn't matter if all your customer sees is just the price tag and doesn't look at the value of the product. Now, let me ask you something here. What costs more? A 2000 rupee shoe that lasts for 6 months, or a 6,000 rupee shoe that lasts for 4 years? Now, I know a lot of people were just looking at the price, but I know there are also a few people who were actually calculating the cost. Please tell me in the comments if you have ever bought something that was important, but you bought it cheap and you had to buy it twice. Let's take an example here. If there is a businessman who wants to buy a laptop, there is a laptop for 45,000 and there's a laptop for 70,000. So he ends up buying the 45,000 rupee one. After a couple of years, it's starting to hang up on him. He's losing files. It's affecting his presentations. So he had to replace it back again. Now the expensive one is working perfectly fine. There's no hanging up, no long hours of frustration. It's actually worked twice as much. Which one was more expensive? Let me share a personal experience with you. Back in the Caribbean in the old days when I was there and I was managing the boutiques, the luxury boutiques, I had this one customer, the lady customer. She wanted a beautiful, luxurious timepiece. So she was looking at this brand called Bulgari. She was looking at a watch. The watch cost, I think, approximately about $20,000 to $25,000. In the midst of the conversation, I happened to ask her what did she do for a living, and she told me that she sold luxury vacation packages to the super rich, like to places like Switzerland and Monaco, like to the cream of the cream, the super wealthy customers. She told me something that day that I haven't forgotten till date. She said that, "You think I'm really buying a watch, just another watch so that it tells me time?" She said, "I have many other watches that do that, and also a phone." She said that she is buying this watch that creates the perfect first impression, the right impact on her clients. You think she was really buying a watch? She was investing in credibility. Now, a lot of people, or quite a few people, might say, "Okay, yeah, she bought a $25,000 watch," but she was looking at things differently. She said that if she bought the watch and if it helped her like close an additional luxury vacation package, it could cover the cost many more times of itself. The cheapest decision is not necessarily always the least expensive one. Now let's come to luxury retail sales. Let's say if you're in that field, it doesn't matter whatever you could be selling. It all works the same way. You could be selling a handbag, you could be selling a watch, or you could be selling jewelry. It may be made up of leather, metal, or diamonds. You see, you need to understand that the base of your sale should be based on the foundation of reliability, confidence, trust, craftsmanship, and years of satisfaction. I want to share a very simple but important sales lesson. This is where average salespeople start to lose. They feel their job is just to convince and sell. So they start defending the price. They start negotiations. They bring out all the discounts possible. They list a lot of features about the product. But all they are doing is just trying to sell. On the other hand, on the other hand, every word that they speak at that time, it confirms back that fear that customers have, that maybe yes, it really is too expensive. Now great salespeople, on the other hand, on the contrary, do something completely different. They never defend the price, they build value. They never defend the price, like justifying the price. They will never try to convince the customers also. They help the customers discover that buying the wrong product can actually be more expensive than buying the right product for them. If a customer approaches you and tells you the next time that that's too expensive, don't ask yourself, how do I justify the price now? But do ask yourself, have I shown enough value here? The great, amazing salespeople don't just sell expensive products, they protect their customers from making expensive mistake. That's today's code. Value is only, I'm sorry, price is only paid once, but value is experienced and enjoyed for years. People don't regret paying more for the right decision, but people do regret paying less for the wrong decision. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you for watching my video. And thank you for also, if you have seen my previous videos, if you can share this video for someone's use, if they are in the sales field, very simple ways. The next time I come, I'll bring another luxurious sales code for you folks. In the meantime, keep selling and happy sales. Thanks again.